Why am I doing this?
Knew it was wrong.
Yeah. I really swear to God though. And I don't care if you believe me, reports believe me, that camera believes me. I wasn't going to do anything at all with him.
This is Jerry Hetherington. Stay tuned as we delve into the details of how this monster got his nickname, Glory Hole Jerry.
Why did you think it was okay to have this sort of conversation with somebody who said they were 14?
Oh, because I'm stupid.
You talk about a glory hole, wanting the boy to go to your house.
Oh, God.
Jerry Hetherington was named a potential predator when he was caught in the Monroe County, Michigan sting by Chris Hansen. At the time, Jerry was just an ordinary, unemployed 47-year-old man who had spent the past 5 years of his life living in Monroe County. That was until one day he found himself posing as a 19-year-old boy living with his uncle and texting a 14-year-old boy on a dating app. What Jerry wasn't aware of at the time was that this 14-year-old boy was actually a sheriff decoy involved in a mission with Chris Hansen to catch child predators. As they texted, Jerry revealed to this person who he thought was a 14-year-old adolescent child that he would like it if the boy came to Jerry's house. This was because he had assured his victim that he would build a so-called glory hole. However, later on in the conversation, after he made certain the deal would go through as planned, he confessed to the decoy that he was a 47-year-old man. After only a short time of texting on the dating app, Jerry was ready and was set to meet the decoy at the decoy's house. While Jerry made his way to the house, Chris and the police officers readied themselves with the required equipment and hid themselves until Jerry arrived at the doorstep of the house. Upon his arrival at the house, the decoy posed as a 14-year-old, opened the door, and allowed in the predator Jerry himself. Without wasting a second, the decoy immediately commenced the plan and excused himself to another room to fetch a phone charger that he did not actually need. While he did so, Jerry made himself comfortable at the kitchen counter and asked the decoy if he was alone at the house. Unfortunately for Jerry, the disguised 14-year-old decoy was not alone in the house. Chris emerged with the police officers to arrest him, and he was immediately taken into interrogation.
Oh, just relax, Jerry. We'll get you set up here in a second.
Oh my God.
So on three, we're going to set you on your behind. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, my back. Oh, my back.
Jerry,
What?
I'm Chris Hansen.
I know who you are.
How do you know who I am?
Oh, because I've said I would never do this and I did it anyway.
Why did you do it, Jerry?
Because I'm stupid.
But when he was taken into interrogation, Jerry became an unexpected help in hand. Despite the serious crime he had committed, Jerry willingly revealed some shocking information that would later prove beneficial for the safety of the children in that neighborhood.
Like you said, I'm Detective Malinsky. You can call me Josh. Sorry, I'm moving that around. Tell me what happened, right? How did this, like I said, my job and the other detective jobs, we're on a special task force, right? I'm making sure that these kids that are out there aren't getting sold into sex trafficking or even something even worse, which is crazy to say something worse, but murdered, stuff like that. I'm making sure, you said you've never been in trouble. I don't think you're a bad guy, right?
I swear to God, you can pull my...
Right, yeah, I'll do all that later, but right now you've been very cooperative, very honest with me, so I don't think you're a bad guy, but my job is to make sure you're not that bad guy, right? Because bad guys tend to tell me and other detectives, yeah, I'm not a bad guy, but I still gotta do my job. So kind of walk me through what happened tonight to bring us to here.
The detective employs a textbook strategy of easing into the conversation without coming across as overly harsh towards Jerry. By approaching in this friendly manner, the detective aims to create an atmosphere where Jerry will trust him enough to confess. This, however, does not mean that the detective believes Jerry to be innocent.
To bring us to here.
I was dumb. I got on Grindr.
Okay.
Was looking for whatever.
Okay.
And he talked to me, and I tried getting him to tell me his age on Grindr, but he wouldn't.
Okay.
And then he wanted me to text him, so I texted him, and I fell for it. I was stupid.
Okay.
I should have never, and I know that. Because for one, I have a son, I have a daughter, and I have a grandson.
Okay.
I would not want anybody to do anything with either of them. So why I let myself fall for going over to a 14-year-old's house was the stupidest thing I could have ever done. It really and truly was. It was dumb.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, there's no other explanation for it. It was dumb. I wasn't going to do anything with him. I swear to God, I wasn't. I just really wanted to meet him. But I shouldn't have even done that. Why am I going to a 14-year-old's house that mommy's not home and meeting them? That was the stupidest thing you could ever do.
Yeah, I mean,
anybody.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I agree with you. I just, like you said, we gotta try to figure out why. And it kind of sounds like you don't really know why. Have you ever done this before?
No, I swear to God, I have never done nothing.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I've been hit up by minors on there, and I've reported them.
Mm-hmm. You said you reported minors before. Did you report this guy?
Yep.
Okay. Tell me about the conversation you had, though. Okay, with who you thought was a 14-year-old boy. How did that go? Well, I mean, was there something sexual in nature about?
Oh yeah, we talked about
what specifically did you guys talk about? Oral sex. Okay. Anything else about sexual about the?
I told him I didn't want nothing done to me.
No. Okay. You just wanted to perform oral sex on him. Okay.
And
that was after that you knew he was 14, correct? Okay.
Yeah. Stupid.
Did you send him any inappropriate pictures?
No.
No.
Not of me.
Not of you. Did you send any inappropriate pictures at all?
Yeah.
Of what?
2 penis pictures I got offline and 2 facial pictures I got offline.
Okay. But it wasn't you?
No.
Okay. Were you talking to him the whole time from Grindr to the thing? There was no one else talking to him?
Huh?
The conversation when you started on Grindr and then you switched over to your cell phone, right? You said he gave you his number and you started talking on text messages. It was you the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So were you the one pretending to be
19?
19?
Yeah.
Okay. That picture that you sent him, is that just a picture off the internet that you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Why were you doing that? I'm curious about that.
Because I don't really want to do stuff like this, to be honest with you. I don't want to.
So you knew it was wrong?
Yeah, and I don't want to do anything with a man, really. I don't know why. It's like I don't know. I can't explain it. It's like a thought that constantly keeps going through my damn head. That
Fantasy kind of?
Yeah, that I want to do something with a guy, but
have you ever done
I've been married
anything
twice.
I mean, have you had any sexual relations with younger men? Anything like that? It's just kind of a fantasy that you've been building up and it just kind of won't escape? Okay. Yeah. So those weren't pictures of your penis, and then you were pretending to be the 19-year-old boy. Okay. And that cell phone number you were texting?
No.
No. Did you have a different phone than you were texting on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No. The phone you guys took from me, that's just a different phone I have.
Just like what do you just use that like an internet phone?
No, it's just a junk phone.
It's a junk phone. What's the phone number to that phone then?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
It's just a track phone.
Okay. But it is your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me more about, you said, I know you mentioned something about there's other people in the park. What do you know about these other people?
I know the guy with the green golf carts. Creepy. I mean, there's other.
Do you know his name?
I don't.
Can you describe him for me? Does he live around you?
He says to some people that he's in his 40s. Other people he says he's 30. I know that he hit me up on Grindr and he said he was 30, but he looks like he's in his late 40s.
Okay.
Have you ever met with him?
No, he just creeped me out. And I see him because I have cameras on my trailer that watch things, and I see him scrolling past all the time when the kids are out playing, and I've always been cautious of him because of that, you know, like I've watched him.
Does he, I mean, have a conversation with the kids?
Not that, well, I don't know, they mostly play the other, down the street a little bit, but they will ride their bikes like past my place and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just...
Something about that guy just gives you the heebie-jeebies?
Yeah.
He's just something no good kind of?
Even my neighbor across the street, we was talking today, and she said he creeps her out too.
Okay.
She's not sure if she can trust him.
Okay.
Jerry reveals that there is another child predator in the same neighborhood. This person and his sinful actions seem to be noted by many, including Jerry, who was supposedly even weirded out by him as a result of its nature. It is human nature to avoid doing something that one finds discomfort in. Given this fact, though, it is bizarre why Jerry chose to become a child predator even though he was freaked out by this other predator. Once again, this could be an attempt to provide more reasons for the detective to believe in his innocence rather than actually regretting his actions. Also, it continues to beg the question as to whether or not he is being actually truthful.
All right, here's the deal. We got your truck right now, okay? It's up here at the substation. I don't know what's going to happen to it right at this second. I can't be, but we got to go through it, okay? And you're under arrest. We told you that. So the thing is, I want to know. I'm going to ask you first before we go through it. Am I going to find anything in there that's illegal, like drugs, weapons, anything like that? Okay. My other concern is, am I going to find big sheets of plastic paper, duct tape, crazy kidnapping tools, shit like that? There's going to be nothing in there?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm giving you the opportunity. Like you said, you've been honest with me. I give everybody the same opportunity.
I swear to God, there's nothing like that. Stuff to work on my trailer.
Okay.
Like a couple downspout things, but that's the only thing that...
Okay. Here's the other thing. Again, it's not that I don't believe you. It's some tools. Okay. You have like a toolbox in it?
No, there's like, I don't even know what the hell you call it. My uncle just gave it to me. It's, I don't know, some kind of tool where you can pop up tiles and stuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what it's called. It looks like, it's kind of like a V shape.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I had an aunt and uncle just redid their bathroom, was helping them out. They had the guys that were doing the tile. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But I got that out there.
You're not going to have, a serial killer bag in there with rope and duct tape and plastic sheets of paper. Okay.
No.
Okay, here's the other thing.
I'm telling you, I'm not a bad guy.
And like I said, I believe you. I got to do my job to make sure you're not a bad guy, because bad guys tell me that all the time. Your phone that we got. Is there going to be anything on that phone? Google searches, how to kill a guy, how to kill kids, get rid of them, how to sell kids, nothing like that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't have there's not going to be any crazy pictures of little kids doing inappropriate stuff sexually, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Anything on that phone that's going to alarm me in any other way, illegally? Anything like you selling dope, doing crazy stuff, nothing like that? Okay.
I don't do anything. I really don't.
All right. So, and I believe you. But I gotta ask. It's my job, right? I gotta do what I gotta do to make sure you're not a bad guy, and I believe you. That being said,
there's pictures of other people on there, but
that's not illegal. I'm concerned about making sure you're not a monster. I know you're not a monster. I know you're not a bad guy. You made a mistake tonight. It's a bad night. You made a mistake. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna get you through this as quickly and as painless as possible.
Just really, 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 really dumb mistake as well. I had to do better than to go down there.
I get it, man. Like
I wasn't even gonna go down there. As a matter of fact, I was like this, getting in my truck. Yeah. I was like, why am I doing this?
You knew it was wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I swear to God though, and I don't care if you believe me, reports believe me, that camera believes me, I wasn't going to do anything at all with him.
Okay. No, I'm not saying I don't believe you.
It's just...
But you knew what you were doing and saying, hey, I want to give you a oral sex report. You knew that was wrong.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you shouldn't have been over there.
Yeah.
Whether you were gonna do it when you physically got over there or not,
Right.
it's still illegal that you came over there and said what you said and sent, even though it wasn't your penis pics, you can't send minors pictures of penises, it's not right, and you know that, and that's why I'm not here grilling
I'm
you.
thankful he wasn't a minor too, though.
And I'm not treating you like you're a piece of scumbag, because you've been very honest and open with me.
You guys gotta find somebody younger looking though, because I almost walked away as soon as I seen him.
Did you?
Yeah.
How old do you think he was?
When
you saw him?
saw him,
Yeah.
18, 19.
You think he was about 18, 19? Okay. I appreciate the honesty.
I'm just being honest.
No, that's a good, that's a good thing for us to
Because
do.
when I walked up that door and he opened the door open, I almost walked away. Because I was like, yeah, he's older than that. He ain't no 14, but
Right.
I didn't want to do anything anyway.
Right.
So that's why I went ahead and walked in.
I get you. Okay, Jerry, so I'm going to take a step out here. So obviously, this is the process. You're going to go to jail tonight, okay? Like we talked about, you're going to see a judge in the morning. You'll be arraigned. They'll give you a bond, okay? I do this with everybody. Again, I have a standard procedure. Asking for your rights, all that good stuff.
Can I use a phone and call my mom and see if my mom can even go over there?
Yeah, when you get to the jail, we don't have there's a process with everything. When you get to the jail, you get booked in. There's a phone that they'll let you use.
Okay.
Absolutely. So I give everybody this opportunity, right? You're going to have to explain yourself in court about this sometime. Obviously, our guy wasn't 14, but I give everybody the opportunity if they want to write a letter to about an apology letter, explain themselves, whatever you want to explain to a judge. I take the letter, if you write it, and I put it right in the report, and it goes right over to the courts tomorrow. I give everybody that opportunity. I'm not going to treat you any differently. I'm going to leave a pen and paper here, okay? I got to go do some paperwork real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll get you up to the jail, get you processed and all that stuff. But if you want to, I'll leave it here, okay? Are you good? You're good on water for a second? Okay. So I'll leave that here. I'm going to leave this here.
When am I going to be able to see somebody about something for my back? Because I'm telling you guys really hurt my back.
Okay. We'll take care of that too. When we get up to the jail, we'll take care of that too. So I'll be right back, okay? It might be a couple minutes, but don't touch this, okay? Because you don't want to mess that up, right? So I'll be right back, all right?
The detective instructs Jerry to compose an apology letter to the judge. A smart tactic aimed at deceiving the perpetrator into admitting their wrongdoing. As predicted, this tactic completely slipped Jerry's mind, and he continued to follow the instructions given to him. As of today, it remains unknown if Jerry has been charged with any crimes. However, he has been added to the sex offenders list.